Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another crypto video. Today, we are going to be talking about XRP versus Hbar or Hbar versus XRP. As always, it is Nick here, and I just want to welcome all the new faces to the channel who have been joining us or just kind of, hey, you found me during this video. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you guys do like crypto insights, crypto news, etc., definitely subscribe and turn notifications on. Trust me, you guys will not regret it, as I do upload pretty much daily. If you guys aren't brand new to the channel, welcome back. As always, I appreciate the support. If you guys are enjoying the daily crypto content, definitely leave a like, as it does help the channel grow. So let's get into the age-old question on if Hedera is better than XRP, or if XRP is better than Hbar. So this has been a long-term feud from a lot of people. Again, I hold both of these assets, so I'm not biased at all. I've been holding XRP a lot longer than I've been holding Hbar, that is. I pretty much started accumulating under about 2 cents, and then I just continue accumulating even at these prices because I do believe in the project extremely well. So let's get into, first and foremost, the transactions, right? So currently right now, Hedera does have 1.3 billion total transactions under its belt. And we do see that it's doing about 4.3, almost 4.4 million transactions a day. If we go to the week, it's about at 36, almost 37 million. If we go to the month, it is currently at about 143 million. And then if we go to the year, which is absolutely incredible, we did about almost 1.2 billion total transactions. And yes, I did say 1.2 billion transactions. Ton of DApps. There's actually over, I think, 500 plus DApps built on Hedera. We actually have that graphic here. So we actually have 500 plus DApps. Now this is a comparison to XRP, the ledger at least. This is from Hbar Tower. Shout out to Hbar Tower. Now we do see some good comparisons here. August 2019 is when Hedera was put into place. June 2012, XRP ledger. DAG based Hashgraph, POS, proof of stake, hash tree, XRP ledger, 10,000 plus transactions per second, 1,500 plus transactions per second, which we now know that this is actually 65,000. If we come over to, I believe it was this one, we could actually come down here and it says source 65,000 plus transactions per second as of July 15th, 2019. So that graphic is a little mistake there, just a little bit, which no hate, of course. 3 to 5 seconds finality, 5 seconds settled, which is a little off as well. If we come here, they are currently doing 4 seconds with potential 3.8 finality metrics here, which is the live update. Now, we do see average transaction fee is about 0.0001 fixed, 0.002 plus variable. Again, if we do come over here and compare that, this one is, up and down pretty much all day long, but it is at a fraction of what Hedera's is. If we go over to the overview here, we could actually compare that as well. Now, I do just want to say, yes, the XRP ledger is outbeating Hedera in terms of transactions per second, if 65,000 is actually the real number. But I do just want to say that this is throttled, so this is actually not the actual amount of transactions that it could do. Lehman actually mentioned that they could do 500,000 transactions per second, but they choose not to due to security reasons, because running one shard to do 500,000 transactions just would not make sense from a security standpoint. But we do see that the price is about 0.0001, and if we come back over here, the XRP transaction fee is a lot less overall. Now, we do have the energy consumption, which we already know. We talked about how green energy cryptocurrencies are going to thrive, as well as drive utility, of course, but thrive as a lot more than other assets in this space. And if we do come over to the carbon calculator, we actually see that XRP is doing 0.0079 which is a lot more than what Hedera is doing, which is a fraction of what XRP is doing. Now, we already know the metrics. Like I said, there's a lot of comparisons here, which we do know that Hedera is pretty much outbeating XRPs currently. Now, I do want to talk about a few things that really sets the tone for Hedera Hbar, and really kind of sets it apart from XRP. Now, with that being said, let's get right into it. So sharding, once that's in place, right, that means that Hbar will pretty much get to that point of unlimited transactions per second, and that's pretty much where it kind of defeats the purpose of XRP. Now, like I said, I'm completely unbiased, and I do think that at some point in time, XRP and Hbar will most likely work together at some point in time due to interoperability. Now, it would be crazy to see XRP be brought on as a council member once the SEC stuff is kind of cleared. As we do know that Hedera Hashgraph is very compliant with SEC, or with the SEC, I should say, as they kind of talk to them and go over everything that they kind of do, dealing with any sort of possible securities violations. So they're pretty much compliant with the SEC throughout the entire way. But I definitely could see possibly, that would be actually interesting to see XRP be built on Hedera instead of the XRP ledger for more scalability, but I doubt that that's going to happen, as we do know that David Schwartz has been pretty much building the XRP ledger since like the early 90s from what he mentioned before. Now also, it's good to note that Hedera Hashgraph is ABFT, so it achieves the highest, greatest security possible, which also adds a really good key factor. Hedera Hashgraph's technology is also patented, so there's not going to be any like it. If we do come over to this graphic, we do see that the transactions the total transactions, I should say, is about 1.8 billion here. Now, I do think that this is a little bit behind. This is a little old since this is from May 18th. I do think that they're most likely at 2 billion plus. Who knows? But we do see that there is a forkless. Hedera is forkless as it's patented. Now, there is a utility fork for the XRP ledger, which is Flare. Now, there is 0 dApps as it is a payment method, but I believe that they are trying to create a possible way to have dApps be brought onto the XRP ledger, which would be interesting to see. We do see the number of accounts. This is 245,000. As we come over here, we actually see that we are at 283,000, and we could see that the transactions has changed over 200 million almost, which is crazy to think about because this is from May 18th, so it's only been about 1 month, which is pretty interesting to see. Now we do see the estimated energy consumption since launch. Again, XRP is clearly older, so this is going to be astronomically higher, but we do know that the carbon or the kilowatt an hour is a lot higher from XRP to Hedera. Now, I also want to mention that I do not know the CO2 emissions or the gallons of gas that Hedera has to utilize, but I'm sure that it's most likely less than XRP, considering the energy usage is a lot less for Hbar. I do want to talk to you guys a little bit here about proxy staking as well, because once that's implemented, that's going to be a key role for Hedera Hashgraph to have that locked value, and I think that's going to add a lot more value for Hbar, but I do know that people could possibly lock their XRP in for Flare networks to actually earn more Spark tokens. I don't know how valuable that's going to be, and I don't know how valuable proxy staking is going to be for Hbar, but I do know that they both kind of have a similar situation going on there, so we can't really compare and contrast that until they're both fully live. Proxy staking is coming soon, so we don't know exactly when that is going to be released, but I do look forward to that as well. Now, in terms of use cases, we are for Hedera Hashgraph, we are growing ever more than anything else right now. Our the entire network is prospering, as we see. We actually talked about AdStacks earlier today, and how we're pretty much helping them scale at a greater rate. We do see a lot more healthcare, retail, stuff like that. So we are in more than just financial markets compared to XRP, because XRP we already know is kind of just a financial market game. They're in with like banks and stuff like that, which is totally fine. That's why they get the name the banker's coin. So we do have a lot more use cases, and we are spreading to a lot more markets. So I believe that we could potentially at some point in time grasp a lot more value than XRP, meaning that we most likely will, get to a higher price point than XRP. So, and I don't mean to say that to hurt the feeling of any XRP supporters or anything like that. It's just the fact that we are in a lot more markets than XRP. Now, the main use case for XRP is its ODL, which is pretty much the bridge asset, if you will. Now, we do see that this is already being utilized, liquid, fast, affordable, etc. Again, I still think that Hedera is outscaling it. It's more cheaper and it's a lot more safer. If I was going to be honest, it's a lot more secure. Hedera Hashgraph is. But yeah, we also see we have this token service, which I mentioned in my past videos, which is also very cool, consensus service as well. So there's a lot more use cases to Hedera Hashgraph than just kind of, being quick, fast, and secure and stuff like that. Or quick, scalable, and more secure, not quick and fast, sorry. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Comparing these two, it's pretty much night and day. We do know some of the partners like these here are pretty cool, like Bank of America and stuff like that. They're pretty much all banks. But if we do come over here, we do know that the governance council is massive for Hedera, having Google, IBM, LG, even T-Mobile, Chainlink, Boeing, Avery Denson, Shinhan Bank, Standard Bank as well. A lot of incredible names, ever prospering project as well, incredible team behind it, patent technology, SEC compliant basically, ABFT as well. At this point, if I was going to decide on which one to invest in right now, due to price as well as overall project updates and innovation, I would have to go with Hedera Hashgraph. I still hold both assets. I'm just telling you guys which one I believe is truly more valuable and is going to have a better run long term. But we got to definitely see once everything is put into place. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the free Discord down in the description below. This has been Nick. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. Peace out.